Popular culture is constantly all around us. Whether it be the movie you watched last night or the music you played on your drive to work, it reflects what's culturally relevant to individuals in society. Popular culture can be examined through studied concepts and theories that can be applied to artifacts we inhabit every day, like, for example, the app Pinterest. Pinterest is the epitome of popular culture because it influences and enables consumers, especially young women, to adhere to lifestyles and ideologies put forth by the dominant class. These representations of popular culture can be used as a tool to examine popular culture in classrooms. Now, what is Pinterest? Pinterest is an app where users focus on everyday life by collecting images, known as pins, of their ideal life through decoration, food, and fashion, making it the ideal advertising and marketing platform for retailers. Users aimlessly scroll through the individually designed homepage until they find a product, recipe, or idea that they like, then they save it to a board that groups the pins together and acts as a source of inspiration. This inspiration is how Pinterest represents popular culture because it creates trends among people in society, enticing consumers to purchase the same products to achieve these ideal lifestyles represented in the media by the dominant class. Grace Whittegren, a local young woman, states, quote, "Pinterest has influenced my outfits as well as given me ideas for getting my hair and nails done. This shows how actual people use Pinterest to enhance their participation in popular culture." Here are some advertisements released by Pinterest. These advertisements show how Pinterest can be used in many different ways. Thorstein Veblen's 1899 book, The Theory of the Leisure Class, explains the level of consumerism promoted by Pinterest through his definition of conspicuous consumption. This definition expresses that people purchase items to identify themselves as high status to their peers. Pinterest pushes popular and expensive items to users with pictures of trendy people, making users want to buy the expensive items to establish themselves as trendy and show that they can afford it. For example, the North Face puffer jackets are desirable items because of Pinterest's influence. All over Pinterest, users may find images of pretty young women who have a variety of different colors of North Face puffer jackets. These jackets go for over $300 when there are other brands of jackets that are just as good and less expensive. However, consumers want to purchase the expensive North Face jacket because it shows their peers that they can afford them. Another concept of popular culture that is showcased by Pinterest is the audience commodity, studied by Smythe in 1977 and 1978. The audience commodity is the idea that the audience is the marketer. This is a huge aspect of Pinterest's influence in popular culture because consumers will post and share about their lifestyles and ideologies in a visually pleasing way, influencing others to purchase products such as clothing, makeup, and accessories, as well as participate in lifestyle activities such as journaling or hiking. Ava Michael, another local young woman, states, "Pinterest has driven me to spend a lot of money after finding clothes that I love," further expressing how Pinterest has influenced consumerism. Pinterest represents Stasser's 1999 theory of lifestyle as a cultural product because it encourages new wants and desires within users. Pinterest promotes new styles of clothing and accessories that relate to a certain lifestyle, which can represent what type of person one is. These lifestyles have become so influential that there are names associated with each one, such as the granola girl aesthetic or the coastal granddaughter aesthetic, terms most likely to be understood by Gen Z users. The current most prominent example of lifestyle as a cultural product is the clean girl aesthetic, pushed by Pinterest that includes clothing and hairstyles that are attributed to this aesthetic. Users will buy gel or wax sticks to slick their hair back to appear to have smooth, clean hair. They will buy Lululemon or other athletic clothing to appear as if they are always coming from a workout, and they will buy Stanley water bottles to appear to be healthy by drinking water. All these products are to conform to a lifestyle deemed desirable by the dominant users of Pinterest. Usually, the pins that harbor the most influence are the ones posted by those of the dominant class, as their lifestyles are the most desirable. This way, the dominant class can control what consumers purchase. This is how Pinterest reinforces Karl Marx's idea of hegemonic norms, because the dominant class establishes their lifestyles and ideologies as normal, making the working class feel like they need to compensate by purchasing items or participating in certain activities to achieve the so-called normal lifestyle. Through Pinterest, the dominant class frames their lifestyle as normal by posting about their summer and winter vacations, where they go on boats in the tropics or a ski resort in the mountains, making the working class feel like they need to go on a fancy vacation to be normal, when in reality, most families can only afford to go on small-scale vacations or none at all. Since Pinterest is a modern-day social media app, it relies heavily on Pucci's 2017 idea of engagement. Engagement is achieved and maintained through strategic communication practices that determine the relationship with audiences. Pinterest uses engagement to push different pins to different users depending on their interaction with the app. This is how Pinterest creates a homepage specifically designed for each user. In addition, engagement allows the algorithm to promote different products to the people that would be attracted to them. This is how retailers market their products on Pinterest, and consumerism is promoted. For example, if a user is looking for a prom dress, the algorithm will push a lot of pins of prom dresses with links to where to buy it. Although Pinterest is an app heavily associated with consumerism, it is easy to fall victim to its influence, and I am no exception. These are the North Face puffer jackets I was influenced to buy. These are the shoes I was influenced to buy. The journal I was influenced to start writing in, and the prom dress I ordered directly from a pin. I am a part of Pinterest influence and am a participant in purchasing products that are relevant in popular culture. Since Pinterest exemplifies aspects of popular culture, it is an artifact that can be used as a tool to learn about popular culture in a classroom. In fact, it already has. Pinterest has been in use as a tool for Spanish students to gain knowledge of cultural artifacts in their targeted language. The visual nature of the platform provided an insider view of what was culturally relevant to their new environment. Using Pinterest allowed these students to explore diverse cultural perspectives through engaging opportunities. If Pinterest was able to teach students of a different culture about another culture, it can teach students about their own culture as well. Additionally, Pinterest would be a great tool for classrooms because it is an artifact that students can identify with, which can provide depth to the understanding of popular culture. Although Pinterest's influence is often overlooked, it is a model example of popular culture and its effect on consumerism and society as a whole. Pinterest is able to influence what users buy, wear, do, and think by showcasing pins that are visually pleasing to the user and pins that promote consumerism. While Pinterest does promote consumerism, it can also be a medium for education when learning about culture and popular culture. When people think about popular culture, they tend to think about movies and celebrities, but they often forget about massive pop culture influences right under their noses, such as Pinterest.